It may only be August, but Kinney Drugs has its supply of flu vaccine and already opening appointments for people who want their shot now. Joining us now is Natalie Power. She's the Director of Clinical Services at Kinney. Natalie, great to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here with you, Jeff.
So let me start with this one. I'm sure there are people who are thinking like, wait a minute, it's kind of just August. Do I really need or want to get my flu vaccine now?
Great question. So we get that a lot. We get, I feel like I just had my flu shot. Why do I need my flu shot every single year? It is still a tiny bit on the early side, but at Kinney, as our communities know, we care about the people we serve, and we are proud to be fully prepared with plenty of vaccine supply and easy, comfortable options to help our patients and communities stay healthy whenever you are ready. So the majority of patients do receive their flu vaccines between September and the end of November. Okay. But for August, we're ready. We're ready. If you have a trip overseas and you want to get vaccinated early, if you have a college student that you want to get vaccinated before they go to college, an upcoming medical procedure, or just want to be vaccinated early, we are ready for you.
Any particular groups that are or aren't eligible there?
Yeah, so the CDC recommends flu vaccines for everyone 6 months and older. In New York State, we can vaccinate 2 and up, and in Vermont, we can vaccinate 3 and up. And we have ample supply in stock of vaccines, regular dose for that age 2 and 3 to 64. And we also have the high dose vaccines that's for seniors that are 65 and older.
Maybe a little inside baseball here, but everybody always kind of wonders, like, what's the formula for this year? What's it supposed to guard against? You have any idea here or a better idea what you can tell us about that?
Totally. So for the 2025-2026 season, all flu vaccines, both regular and high dose, will be trivalent. And that means it's going to be protecting against 3 different flu viruses. So we've got 2 for the flu A. So there's an H1N1 and an H3N2 virus that it will provide protection against, as well as a flu B virus. And that's going to provide protection against the Victoria lineage. So the composition of these flu shots are reviewed and adjusted annually to match what they are predicting the circulating strains will be in the upcoming flu season.
Gotcha. So I want to ask you about this one too, because this kind of involves what is or isn't in the vaccines. The U.S. Health Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he's made it federal policy to stop the use of thimerosal in all flu vaccines. What is thimerosal, and would we actually really notice any difference as far as like protection goes?
Absolutely. So no. So thimerosal is actually just a mercury-based preservative. It's been used in multi-dose vials of vaccines since the 1930s. Studies have shown absolutely no harm from the really small amounts that have been used, but out of an abundance of caution, the policy change was made, and this just means manufacturers cannot produce multi-dose vials with thimerosal anymore. So what we have at Kinney's anyways is single-dose vials, so we will not see any difference at all, and that has nothing to do with protection, so no need to worry here.
Let's slightly change topic a little bit. How about COVID vaccines? Do you have those yet, or roughly speaking, when would you think you might get those into the stores?
Great question. So we are currently still carrying the 2024-2025 version of the COVID vaccines, and patients can still receive that vaccination until mid-September. We're just waiting for new recommendations to be released from the CDC, and we're expecting those hopefully at the end of August or early September. As soon, like the second those vaccines or those recommendations are out, Kinney Drugs is prepared, as always, to turn and have that vaccine in our pharmacies as soon as possible, and we will obviously notify everyone as soon as we can do so.
So Natalie, so much out there, and some of it is a little bit of a moving target. What's the easiest way for people to understand what vaccines they're eligible for, whether it's COVID, flu, RSV, doesn't matter? Is there an easy way to figure it out?
So we as pharmacists are absolutely here for you. We navigate a lot of those questions, and a lot of times it does get really confusing. We've got flu and COVID right now, but we also want to worry about pneumonia, RSV, and then lots of other vaccines to ensure our communities are fully up to date. So hepatitis A, hepatitis B, MMR, meningitis. We have many different vaccinations we are able to provide to our patients. So our number one advice is to talk to your Kinney Drugs pharmacist. And we are excited. In a few weeks, we are rolling out a new digital tool that's going to help our community members see what vaccines you're eligible for a little bit easier. So our team looks really forward to sharing more details on that soon.
Keep your eyes peeled for that. Natalie, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it. We'll catch up with you really soon here as we start to really get into vaccine season.
Sounds great. Thanks, Jeff.